Wouldn't it be awesome if you could already have fully AI-manned Hammerheads and 890s and so on? Well, that's actually already possible. Remember my How to Money Vaughn Mission guide? This video here basically is an extension to that, because aside from making millions with Vaughn's Missions, you can also just board and steal the fully manned ships and fly them yourself, doing ERT missions or whatever else shenanigans you can come up with. And if you haven't seen my How to Money tutorial yet, for your convenience I linked it down in the description and pinned comment and up here in the top right corner. Check it out because it's basically the foundation of what we're doing here. Because after you follow the instructions from the recent video, as I've promised, I will follow up with a very fun thing to do. Because this right here is one of those ERT-like Vaughn missions, and as you can see here, all the ships are by default white. They're non-aggressive. They don't attack you when you come close. So what you can do is get out of your ship and just board them. You can either just take a small arrow or something that you can lose, it doesn't matter to you, and fly over there and board the ship, or you fly a little further away and take a pulse bike or whatever and fly over to the ships with the bike in case you don't want your ship to get destroyed. Because once you trigger the hostile action of takeover, all the ships in this Vaughn mission will become hostile and shoot you. And the interesting thing is they will also shoot at the ship that you have boarded. So that means that the ship you have chosen hopefully is the strongest ship of the bunch, because it needs to be able to deal with all the other ships shooting it, right? And the most awesome thing is you can do that completely alone or with your friends together, because if you manage to coordinate it well, you can basically take over all 4 ships at the same time and control them all with your squad of 4 people or something. And each and every single one of you will have a fully AI-manned ship to operate. And in that case, my friend MacWar came around and transported me over in his Redeemer to one of those ships, and after I stored my Corsair safely next to an asteroid. And here you see the Hammerhead just floating in space. And by the way, that skin on the Redeemer looks pretty awesome. Yeah, pretty sweet. So yeah, we're gonna go into that Hammerhead now. I would suggest running in from the front, where there is the boarding hatch or the docking port. You see there's people sitting in each turret. They're all manned, and they will defend whatever shoots the ship. So you can really make use of those AI guys. They will not automatically fire at everything. ERT missions, they will immediately begin firing because they are hostile ships. But other Vaughn missions, for example, they will not immediately fire, only after they begin shooting you. So if you want to do that, you need to trigger some kind of hostile action against them, slightly ramming, locking on with missiles, something like this, and that will trigger them hostile, they will shoot you, and then your crew will respond. You see, in those turrets, they are. But those Hammerheads, for some reason, are not actually manned by security personnel. Not like the Idris that we have captured many times in the recent Xenothreat event, right? Here there's just the pilot and the gunners in the ship, and as soon as you kill the pilot, you'll trigger the hostile action and the ship is basically under your control, including the gunners that will sit and keep sitting in that chair. So from the moment you do this, first off, you completed the Vaughn mission, right? And secondly, you will have all the other ships around you begin firing at you. And it shouldn't take long for your Vaughn mission gunners in your ship to begin defending you against them too. So it's a really interesting thing that they begin firing at their friendly ships after some time. But it's a little tricky against those Vaughn guys. They don't always open fire. It's sometimes a little delayed. But you see, it's not often that you have a full Hammerhead under control that is even completely manned. And yeah, so here you see we're actually firing at targets that are engaging us and that are flying around us. Some of them, as the AI usually does, like rams into you and so on. And yeah, this is how you can get fully AI-manned ships, my friends. So go ahead, level that Vaughn mission as I've shown you in the recent tutorial, and then have some fun. Do whatever you can come up with as a funny operation for fully AI-manned ships. I think I will try getting a fully AI-manned 890. That, by the way, was my friend. I don't know how that happened, but he crashed right into me. But the Hammerhead doesn't really mind. It's just too much armor on it. But yeah, so next up, I'll try probably an 890 for you guys and see how strong that ship will be fully AI manned. So for now, I wish you a wonderful Sunday, because it's Sunday today, but maybe when you see this video at a different day, wish you a good week, and catch you in the next videos, my friend. Manny signing off. Bye-bye. And oh, if you like the content, you haven't yet subscribed, consider subscribing and staying tuned for the next videos. Have a good one.